Good morning, everybody. Oh, wow. Oh, my, and good grief. Well, at Snow Approach Foundation, we had quite a celebration. Now, Matthew, you were there. Would you agree it was quite a celebration, or do you feel like, it's fine? We had some people over, we had something to eat, something to drink. There was some music, dancing. It was okay. I mean, nothing fancy.
Yeah, I don't think that second option you gave me, Teepa, would even come close to how amazing, how spectacular, how wonderful it was, and how many people we had, and the turnout was amazing. It was
We
awesome.
had, yeah, we had people, someone from Poland. We had three from Italy, where they came to be there for the celebration of the youth of our program being present for people who need support. And so that was super cool. And then we had people from the far west. We had people. I mean, we had people from everywhere. Shelley was there from over Oregon. We had California represented. We didn't get to keep our people from Hawaii who were here all week. I mean, this is at the end of a week where we did certs and we did dream big. We went out to the farm and looked at Luther and Karen's farm and what that might mean. And it was just one thing after another that was spectacular. And Shelley and the auction. Oh, speaking of that, there's still options. Instead of bidding, though, like it's buy now. So if you want some things that didn't, because we had over 115 or more
Yeah.
opportunities for people to bid on things. And if you didn't get something, you still want to support us, take a look at what's available, because they're going to be available. And what's ever up there, if you want it and you get there first, you get to buy it. And we get the funds that you put in there. So, whew. So Matthew, of the weekend and of the celebration, what do you remember most? What's the thing that sticks in your mind?
What I remember most, what sticks in my mind, is just how close of a community and how much it's grown in Hillsboro. I remember, Teepa, when you all first started, and it was a Cup of Joe's, and it was just one or two
We were street market.
people.
We were be
Yeah,
out
we were
there at a
straight.
table, taking
And
free T-shirts, trying to entice people. Be with us for 5 minutes. Play with us for 5 minutes. Do something with us for 5 minutes, and you will get a free T-shirt. And we could get some people that way. And we actually did give away quite a few T-shirts that way. But now we had a community coming together from across North Carolina, and for sure throughout Orange County. And some friends from the past, some friends from the present, from into the future. I mean, we have turned out my physician, Dixon, my physician, who's also retired, came, and his wife is present, and she's still active in some ways in different programs. We had friends of Karen's and Luther's that we know. We have, Heather McKay, who's an occupational therapist who's now teaching in Boone, brought two of her students. We had some folks that younger people that were just walking down the street, and we were almost, we were done with most of the stuff, and they came on in just to sort of check us out, and they're now excited about what it is we're doing. So, how do we say thank you to everybody? I mean, because it took an army, and it was only like for most of Friday evening, Saturday morning through, and then Sunday because we had to cleanup. It was a small group. I mean, it was our mentors, it was our friends, it was our people who, said, "Tell me what you need, I'll try to do it." And boy, did we get people in. But how do we say thank you to those folks in ways that are meaningful? Oh, don't forget our core team who did recordings, and you're going to be getting to see those this week. What they contributed, what it is they do that feels special related to what we do. I mean, how do those two connect? And then we have Joanna, who is talking about life after the diagnosis when she and Forrest decided to get married after the diagnosis, not before, but after. And she says she's living her best life ever with all the challenges. So, wow, that's being thankful. So, how do you do that? Well, sometimes what we want to do doesn't come across as what somebody likes. And so we came up with a card for that. And the reason we did a card for that is it depends on what you're saying you're thankful for. I mean, why am I thankful? Be specific. Because if you're not specific, it's just like, yeah, yeah. So I'm going to give you 5 options. The first one is you're thankful because um, there was an intent to do something. And you appreciate the intent. Thank you for working with me. Thanks for spending time with me. Thank you for trying something with me. We didn't know if it would work. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for your intention to do good. I mean, it didn't have to turn out the way we wanted it to, but I am thankful that you were willing to do something. I mean, that's all I can say. Thank you for your willingness. So it's based on intent. The second one is thank you for an emotional support. Thank you for your emotional support to me. Thanks for making my day better, Matthew. Thank you for smiling at me. Thank you for saying something. Thank you for being the you are and having that up phrase for me that I needed. Thank you for, and so it's really acknowledging the emotional support you get from someone. Thank them, because without that, it's really not full. Your bucket doesn't get full. Thank you for filling up my bucket. Really helps when my bucket's full, because then I can go do things for other people. Oh, so one of my moments was when Benji sang the solo of One Voice. But then again, when Braden and Braden in front of a microphone, in front of a full crowd, is singing out Sweet Caroline.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that was super cool. That was their music teacher behind, and their mom, and all that support. Benji playing his ukulele, and Brayton being part of the celebration and smiling and having a good time. Um, so I was really appreciative of all that positive emotion there. And Manda saying, "Well, let's start over." We didn't quite get it the first time because they didn't have the word. Benji didn't have the words, but once he got the words, there you go. Off he goes. So then you can be really thankful for somebody's abilities or their skills. What do they bring to the table that helps? So, Matthew, your expertise at getting on social media made a difference because people could join us who couldn't have joined us in this celebration without that going live. My ability to go live, if you're not there, I'm not real good at it. I mean, I can do a Zoom, but you have to have my number. There you go.
Yeah.
Anybody who's worked with me on Instagram knows it's not good when I'm on Instagram by myself. I
Join
just don't have the skill.
with that darn TikTok, trying to get on live on either one of those things. Yeah. But thank you
Identify,
though.
then double identify, and then triple identify yourself, and you have to get it
Yes.
in this many minutes. And it's like,
Oh
oh,
yeah.
is that the right code? Did I do the code? Oh man, no, I didn't do the code. I did the code wrong. Ah. So having the right abilities. So, we saw a lot of abilities displayed this weekend. The ability to step forward into a space that's uncomfortable, the ability to, try something that you don't know how it's going to go, the ability to sing, the ability to dance, and we had some of our folks who supposedly don't do much at all. Man, they were rocking and rolling with us back in the back, and we were having a great time. And then others were seeking out quieter places. We had CJ here from Common Good, and we're working with them on the virtual version. Yeah, VR version of our training, so you can actively engage yourself in training our content. And you're going to be hearing more and more about that, because we really believe the value of being able to go do that for people who are younger. But then now we have versions that for people who aren't so young, but still want to actively engage with content to learn by doing. So super cool.
Yes, content for good. Yay.
Hey, so we'll be doing some more filming today to get that one prime time and
Yes.
out. And major kudos and thanks to the team with Content for Good, but also for Dan. His use of his property, use of his resources, use of his ability. And he is a home care agency, and he is training his folks using this. So we're super excited to see the shift it makes for him, for his clients, and for their families, and for his staff.
Yeah.
We believe staff need better support. You can't give caring care if you don't know how to care. If all
What
you've
better
got are tasks, all you'll do is tasks.
what better way to thank your staff, the folks who are supporting, by giving them support? Because
Yeah.
without that, how can they do the best that they can? How can they truly provide caring care?
And we're so thankful that we have so many of our folks who have gone through and actually earned their pins. When you earn a pin with us, you show your skills. I mean, you don't get to just tell me, yeah, 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 I do it. Yeah, I do. It's like, no, no, show us. And you do. You show us and then you earn your pin. Because we want skill demonstration. We are the only group that says skill matters because we believe it does. And we've seen evidence time and time again. Yeah,
Is that
man,
where it falls into the you got to walk the walk, not just talk the talk?
you
Is that
got
what
it. And I think if I remember right, that was one of the things Bobby said. She could see the difference and hear the difference that someone trained in PAC had when they were engaging with people living with brain change. It felt very different for her. And she respects that. And it's respect. And it's about respect and permission and acceptance and it's that. So fourth way that you get to show appreciation is basically, you know, what you did with me, that experience, it really mattered. How we went through a role play, how we did that task, how you were able to help me figure that out by sharing the experience with me, working with me through that. Wow. I mean, you made such a difference watching how you did that. That super helped for me. Do you see how that's different than just thanks for your help? That was great. I really appreciate you.
Yeah, one being and feeling more like a social chit chat, like just a common phrase that we use often, and without
Like, how are
identifying.
you?
Yeah,
We
exactly.
go, how are you? Here. How are you doing?
And when you
Like,
give
I
some
want to know.
detail of what you're thankful about, it really truly shows that you saw the thing versus it just a blanket statement and the difference that that makes.
Yeah. And so here's the fifth one. Here's our last one. Thank you for trying. Thank you for making that change. It was hard. And man, it's probably going to slide away a little bit. And working on it is super hard, but I am so thankful you're doing that. This is hard work, and I'm so grateful that you're involved in the hard work because you being there makes a difference. So, if you're curious, if you want to know more, this card, we'll show it to you. Matthew will link it in. Let us know that you were watching and you got curious. On the other side, like acknowledge dissatisfaction. Doesn't mean you don't, I mean, acknowledge that you care that somebody isn't satisfied. Doesn't mean you can fix it. It's just an acknowledgement. And it doesn't mean it's your fault. It's just an acknowledgement. Things are not going well. But there's specifics. Again, intent, emotion, skills and abilities, the experience, or change. All of those have two sides to them because they all are based on relationship. Matthew, any final words before we head out into the day, the next week?
Teepa, I think my final words are thank you, Teepa, for all of what you do. Thank you for the emotion that you put into everything that you provide for us out there and all of the folks who come to us. Thank you so much for trying every day something new, something different, trying TikTok and Instagram when they don't want to when they don't want to work the way that we want them to work. Thank you so much for being with us in each one of these steps and helping to support us. And I know I'm missing one, but boy, all of them, I feel like all apply to Teepa in this moment. And if you have thanks for Teepa or you have something you want to share for Teepa, please put it in the comment thread and I will share it with Teepa. I'll make sure she gets it. But yes, thank you, Teepa, because we wouldn't be here right now doing this and we wouldn't have had the gala and all of that if it wasn't for you and it wasn't for a lot of what you started how many years ago. It's like 40 plus years ago.
40 plus 45. And it means you take the gifts you're given and you choose to do something with the gifts you're given. You gift them because what else is there but gifting in life to produce a better place for all of us. Till next time, take the gifts you're given and offer them freely and be amazed at what grows. Take care, all.
Thank you, Teepa. Bye, everybody.